Hi, welcome back YouTube. So I've been turning out a lot of videos here. I'm trying to do videos every time that I'm on Photoshop, every time that I'm on the computer and I'm doing something I think that is valuable, something that maybe I've looked up in the past on YouTube. I'm just going to make a video about it. I'm kind of set up now. I got some things set up so I can just make a video while I'm working. It slows me down. I'm trying to get better at talking and making videos and not having to slow down my workflow quite as much. Hopefully it'll get better for me. Because I need to get some of this stuff done, and it is holding me up a little bit, but I enjoy making the videos, and I think some of the stuff that I point out you may not find exactly in some other videos, that other ways that people do videos. Sometimes they do very specific things and it's rehearsed and it's jump cut and everything. I really learn the most when I'm watching somebody do it, like all the way through, and just listening to them talk if they do, and if they don't even talk, I just watch their hands on the keyboard and watch their mouse and watch how they work. They work through the platform and with the platform and the features of the platform, and I just see things that I do that they do, things that they do that I don't do, and that's just one of the best ways to learn things. Even though learning specific things, going to get specific things out of videos, I mean, that might be what you're looking for. You just need something real specific and you need it quick. Believe me, I use YouTube, just like you. I've learned everything pretty much that I've learned off of YouTube. So, I mean, there is a time when you need specific stuff and you just jump right to it, and that's what you want to do, and that's what you need at the moment, so you do it. This is a little bit longer, kind of like a long form video, instructional video, instead of just like concise and to the point. I just kind of talk about things that I'm doing while I'm doing it, talk about shortcuts, talk about things that just come to my mind while I'm working. And I think that has a lot of benefit. I think it would have been very beneficial to me to have that kind of learning more often in the beginning too. So it's kind of just as valuable, and if not more valuable. I learned a ton when the few opportunities that I had to just sit there and watch somebody do something. And I've been doing Photoshop and stuff and online services for over a decade, so I know that I do a lot of it. That's all I can say, is I know I do a lot of it, and time is very important to me, and trying to do things creatively and as much my own as possible when possible, being as creative as possible when I can, when it's time allows, and when certain projects allow for that. So having said all that, we're going to just take this gallery page. Like this is, I'm just simply taking Elementor to Elementor Pro. I did an upgrade on this website that is one of my favorite websites that I've made, but it's just had Elementor, and I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. I never updated it to Elementor Pro, and Jess and his wife Joanna wanted to have hoodies that I made for them on Printful. That store's kind of gone away, and I'm just now getting back to Printful because they allow for WooCommerce, and that's going to be a video in the future, is integrating Printful into WooCommerce, which has tons of benefits now that I don't think that I had before when I originally did Printful, or maybe I just didn't know at the time or whatever. But here, let's get into this video. We're just going to change this page. Look, like that's terrible. That's terrible. That's me just wanting to get all these pictures that I made for him. I didn't take these pictures, but I photoshopped them in that way and made them into squares so they're all consistent, and put the backgrounds, the pumpkins with the pumpkins, the ice with the ice, and the sand with the sand, and I made them square so that he could share them on Instagram as well, trying to make them fully as multifunctional as possible. But the gallery and the regular Elementor just doesn't have very many options, and the benefit of getting Elementor Pro is that you don't have to get a bunch of different plugins. You don't have to download a bunch of different things that you don't know if they're going to update. You don't know if they're compatible with what you're doing, and every time you update, you got to cross your fingers, make sure everything's backed up and everything's, because you don't know what's going to conflict with your latest update. Where Elementor, I haven't had a problem with a single update ever in the past year, and so there you go. I mean, there's tons of advantages, and I highly recommend it. So let's start first here by, we've already updated. Let's see if I have. Trying to keep these organized. I keep my tabs organized up here because I can't see the writing, so it's good. This is footer, header, home, the next page, 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 all in order of the menu. So when you can't see them, you need to keep all of these open. But if they're all in different places, then you got to keep going back and forth. And if it's in like a, if it's in like a spot like this, and you look at it, you may not know exactly what page you're looking at. Okay, so like I got the home there, the about there, gallery, facts, contact, and they're all in various stages of being saved. It's like, look, I've made saves here that haven't refreshed this page. You know what I mean? So you got to keep that in mind too. That's just the way that I work on stuff. Okay, so to update Elementor to Elementor Pro, it'll have like a Go Pro down here, or if you go to the plugins and you go down here, you got to have Elementor uploaded first, and then you get Elementor Pro. And when you buy Elementor Pro, they give it to you as a zipped file, and you go to add new here, and you upload a plugin, choose a file, and you got to upload it as the zipped, just like themes, and wherever it's at, you just upload it as the zip file, and then you activate it, and then you connect it with your current account with Elementor, and man, you have unlimited. You can download it to unlimited. So I got like 60 websites, man. So like that $199 has gone into 60 websites, and you can still tell your customer that, you know, if you were to buy this for yourself for your one website, that would be $199. So you got $199, and plus I use a pro template on top of that, so that's $75. So $75 on top of $199. I mean, that's a huge value that you're giving your customer. They don't need to know the exact details of it, and it's not dishonest as far as I'm concerned. Like, you're telling them, you're giving them a discount on what it would cost for them to not use you, because you want them to use you. Okay, bam, bam. The about. Okay, so back to gallery. Okay, down here in the bottom corner, let me move my little, let me move my little screen and pop up here. Go to settings, there you go, default. Like, these are all the different templates. Like, you have tons of different templates set up and ready to go, but we're going to use the Elementor full. You could even put a picture, so whenever you share this link, that's going to have a picture for that particular page. I'm pretty sure you can do that on normal WordPress, the normal WordPress classic editor. It's pretty easy to do. I don't use blocks. Blocks sucks. I just use the classic editor with an advanced template, like a pro template, which doesn't have, look at all these extra features you have in Pro. Like, these are all individual widgets that you would have to, and plugins that you would have to download to get all those features. Like, there still might be something that you just prefer or whatever, but like, the more stuff you got added to your website that's from different places, it's just like, that's some more troubleshooting you're gonna have to do in the future if you ever have to do it. Which honestly, I don't ever have much troubleshooting to do, but like, you just open the door for more troubleshooting issues. So we might scrap this entire page. We're just gonna scrap it. Okay. Don't even know if I want to go full 3 columns. I do like everything full width here, and let's just go into one of the pro gallery. Where, you know, you guys know, if you do a lot of photo galleries, you know, you gotta like buy, you gotta see, it's so crazy, you guys, it's so crazy. Like, you gotta buy like an individual gallery, and then you can only use it. It's only licensed for that one website, or maybe 2 websites, or 3 websites. If you get Elementor Pro, it's licensed for every single one of your websites, all of them. And it's like fully featured. Like, it has the pop-ups, like it has all the clicks, the right kind of clicks, all of the features that you want to have on a carousel or a photo gallery, like the collaging, the masonry, all that crap. Like, it's got all that. Like, it's a gigantic savings. And I just wish I had learned of Elementor a long time before I learned about Elementor, because it would have saved me a ton of time, a ton of money. Man, oh man, like for real. Like I would have probably continued doing websites when I kind of stopped, moved away from it, because it was just wasn't really cost effective, and it was just cumbersome. Everything was cumbersome about it, really time consuming, and this just totally, there is so many. I'm so looking forward to some videos about how you guys can start a web designing business in a way that, like, it does just keep getting better and better all the time. But since I've started, like, there are some just significant things that have come about. Those aren't squares like I want. And you can really make, there are some things I'm going to share that you could really, in a better market than what I'm in, with just a little, just like a little bit more, I have a problem not, I'm like a jack of all trades type or whatever, and I can't focus on one specific skill long enough to make it as profitable as it probably could be. That is definitely a very unfortunate trait that I have in business at the moment. I hope and like to think, and it has proven in the long run, that it's beneficial. Just learning a wide variety of skills, and if I don't like to have to pay for services, so I just learn the service that I'm trying to. I try to just do it myself, But that takes time, and that sets you back, and sometimes just paying somebody to do it might be better. But that's just the way life has forced me into doing this. And whatever, I'm just going to go with that. Okay, so let me get rid of my picture here down here. So these are all square, which is great. You can choose the spacing. I mean, seriously, guys and gals. I mean, that is just awesome. And if you got multiple sizes, see, I got some in here that aren't square. I got some oddballs in here somehow, somewhere. I'm not catching these ones. Those ones. Yeah, let's get those out of here. Because I've probably got them in pictures in the regular. They're all in there already. They're just doubled up anyway. Pretty sure it's these ones, yep. That one. Dang you. Dang you. Where is it? No? See, I've already got it doubled up, so which one was it with the steeple? That one. Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. See, so man, that's so cool. Like, it's so much easier. gosh, you know, stop worrying about such perfection sometimes. And that, I mean, that is saves you so much time rather than having to buy an individual widget or using a free widget that just kind of sucks. Then you can change it for online or for mobile, which it's a lot of photos. Sometimes I'll go to 4 wide just to make so they don't have to scroll so far. And then once they pick it, you know, they can start using the slideshow anyway. So I'll look at that on my phone, see how easy it is to push it with my use with my iPhone 11. Yeah, so there's plenty of room, like for one thumb. 4 wide. 5 wide might be an issue, but 4 wide you should be able to punch it pretty quick, pretty easily. Then it puts it into a slideshow, expands it. You got the arrows. Perfect. And I didn't take all these pictures, but I did put these into format for him. I can't remember if I said that or not. So no one photoshopped. I mean, these were iPhone photos at best. Maybe some point and shoots in here, but it's just incredible what Photoshop can do to touch up these photos. And if they, you know what I mean, like this one came out, I mean, like that was all jacked up, and you can see I like blurred some of the some of the noise and stuff. And so look, you can have like a little, the name of the, a little bit of the SEO in there or whatever. But that is pretty much gonna wrap it up. I think on the previous one I had the logos. Oh my gosh, man. I gotta figure out why this media. You can get folders and stuff for your media. That makes it a lot easier to upload, which I definitely need to do because I'm gonna have to do that all over again. It's so annoying. So annoying. Because then I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So my friend Jess Parrish, he is world champion ice carver. He does the Denver Botanical Gardens, glow at the garden. Like he heads that, finds the talent for that. So if you guys are looking for world-class world championship talent at your next party or event, definitely give him a call. Let him know that I referred you to him, just because it'll make me feel good. And makes for a pretty sweet website. I like this website quite a bit. So that's wrapping this up, but that's just the power of Photo Gallery, Elementor, going to Elementor Pro versus uploading a bunch of different image carousels and displayers, whatever the heck they call them. I don't even remember. I don't even bother about it. I don't even care anymore since I got Elementor Pro. So that's Elementor Pro. I've been using it for about a year now. I got like 40 to 60 websites now. I don't even know right now how many I have, but I'm definitely in the process of making sure they all have the Pro version and updating them and adding some other things. So stay tuned to some videos because I'm going to start doing some Printful and WooCommerce and adding those to your websites, and greatly reducing your cost as a web developer, and even increasing revenue, doing it in a specific way that you may not know about if you're using GoDaddy or some of those services, like, you're really spending a lot more than you have to. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.